Hey guys, Iowa Mine here. So I'm going to turn this into two parts because it's way too long for a normal video. So here's kind of going over the stuff that we have left to do and stuff that we're finishing up on. So I'm just going to do just this little quick intro and then jump into the second part where I'm actually showing different stuff and talking through it. But we got a lot more videos to come, which I talk about in the video. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be up and ready to go here in less than a week. So if you want to host with Iowa Mining, now is the time. You can get miners ordered, miners set up. They'll be on the way here, and then I'll be up and going before they show up. So if you want to get your ASICs hosted, 8.75 cents a kilowatt hour, $50 setup fee, which I do waive if you buy the miner through me. Right now, my 09 prices are really good. Good S21 Pro prices, I think better than anyone else out there. My S21 XP prices are very comparable to everybody else. So yeah, if you want to do that, send me an email, contact@iowamining.io. iowamining.io. Let's chat. Let's see what you want to do and go for it. All right, on to the video, guys. All right, guys. So I have the camera flipped around here. So I want you guys to ignore the mess because we actually had some really nice days here. The last couple of days have been 40 degrees and 45 degrees. Much better weather, you know, short or jeans and sweatshirt weather, which is great. But the problem with that is the ground is frozen. It's like right now, you can see this. This is ice because it's frozen. But it was actually water because when it freezes at night and then it goes up to 40-45 degrees during the day and that unfreezes and then it becomes wet, and so that's why this is a mud bath, because it was actually nice days, which means the ground unfroze. This is just typical Iowa Midwest crap that we have to deal with. So it is a mess, and you know, not a problem. Just we'll get it cleaned up and get it going. But that's why it looks worse than it really is. But it was actually because we had nice days. Instead of staying cold like it is today where everything just stays frozen, it actually would unfreeze and so forth. So yeah, we've got the secondaries going in. That orange line, that's the internet. So that's running over. It goes in the door, and I'll show you on the inside. All this is hooked up in here. So all the breakers are actually all hooked up and ready. All the lines are in. I have it all. It's all cleaned up though. But yeah, everything's in. Everything's landed and good to go. So that's awesome. And then we'll go around to the other side. I'll show you what little work they have left to do. And like I said, they're going to start this tomorrow morning. So yeah, this was a complete mud bath. This is awful. So everything's landed in the transformer. That's all landed, ready to go. Like I said, we could have turned it on last night at 7-ish. We decided not to. Decided just to wait because turning it on didn't really make anything better, because yes, if it's on, then we don't have to worry about the power company anymore. But remember, I got the connections to the power company. We can make one phone call and the guy can come out and turn it on. It's not the end of the world. So on this side, so I got some, actually I'll talk about this. This is conduit running from the two sides. Nothing special, nothing pretty, but actually this is kind of my idea. So I can put Ethernet in there. I could put, if I wanted to run like a 120 later or something, I could put it in there. I just have options, so that just frees up to run stuff between the two sides. I don't think I'll need 3 conduits. I could have just got by with 2, but why not put 3 just because it doesn't really do anything and have it done already. So okay, so there's where the internet comes in, and I'll show the inside, secondaries and so forth. This is a little step down for the 120 and 240 to run little servers off of, charge a laptop, you know, if I have a vacuum or something like that. There's the metering, so that's good. And this is what they got to finish up. They got to finish up running 120 in. They actually had it going in the hole. If you can look here in the middle, they actually had it buried underneath, but then at some point it broke underground somewhere. So that line broke, so we had to run it up above. Not the end of the world, because honestly, once this is all done, I don't know why I'm going to walk here very often. If I had a problem, I'd be on the other side anyway, turn off breakers. So this side wouldn't really be used. I have free access to the filters and so it's fine. You know, just because it's above ground, it's not the end of the world. So that's all good. And yeah, so let's look inside. I'll talk about the bus bars. I'll talk about the internet and stuff. Okay, so the inside's a little dirty. Ignore me. I'm gonna have to keep that door open. Okay. Let me grab a garbage bucket here to keep the door propped open. There we go. All right, so we're in. So I got, like I said, Ethernet's ran to all the spots, and this is one of the first ones I did, so it's not as pretty as like the kind of the end ones. So I made it a lot better here. That looks a bit better, where there's not as much ending. It's all, I don't have as much extra. So I need to go over a video and have the goods and bads that I found with the containers. So that is something I'll do later. But let's talk about some of the bus work. So if you look up above here, this is a digital shovel thing where they have the bus work all up above, which is great. And so it goes into the switchgear in the middle, and then this bus work up above feeds the pods. Cool idea. I like it. So yeah, here's the double bus work. And you can see I don't know how good you can see with the lack of light, but the PDUs connect to the bus work, and that's how it's fed. So really cool, really ingenious, not a bad idea at all. And then these are the covers for that. So that's something we'll have to cover that up, because I will say having to go through and then attach these two pods together, which means connect these bus works, connect this bus work here, was very challenging. It was me and my dad. It was an all-day Saturday thing, which Saturday was a nice day, and so it wasn't that cold in here or anything. But that literally took me and him all day, 12 hours each. So we were here for 24 hours, and we didn't even tighten them. We just got all the bolts and stuff in place. He came back separately and tightened them. So that, so technically it took 30 hours, at least 32 hours of man hours to hook up, get all the bolts in place, get all the things in place, make sure it was all lined up right, not drop a bolt down into the PDU, which was scary. But yeah, that took 30 man hours. So the reason why I didn't do a bunch of videos is because we were working, and that, like I said, 30 man hours is quite a bit just to do that work. So, and that didn't include the over 30 hours of me doing Ethernet stuff, either organizing it at home or putting it in place and so forth. So, but yeah, that's what the inside, so that should be good. Here's the internet. So I got the internet coming. It's gonna be on this side. Connect into, it's fiber. So it'll be fiber connected, run up, and then I'll have up above the bus work here. So I got switches, obviously, that come with the pods, and I'll have the firewall and another main switch up above there. I'll have servers up here as well for Ocean Pool, the datum for the Ocean Pool, for Foreman, and then down the road if I do something else or something. But that'll all be on top of that first pod. So yeah, all good. And I know I'm gonna get asked this, why is this pod not have a bunch of Ethernet and stuff hooked up when I said I was done? I'll go over that in a different video. Like I said, some of the things that we found wrong. So this pod won't be activated day one, and I'll go over that later. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, got quite a bit done. Like I said, Friday we should be, technically should be able to get turned on. We're gonna wait for the inspector though. So which, like I said, we would have had scheduled, and this inspector is very prompt. Of all the inspectors, he actually shows up kind of when you plan on it. If he says I'll be there, on Monday, he'll be there on Monday. But we didn't have a chance to set him up because of waiting on the switchgear. So. But yeah, that's where we got, guys. This is a long video. I don't know if I'll split this up or not. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys kind of where we're at. Still a little messy. It'll be fine. We still have some work to do, so I don't want to clean up too much. But yeah, this will be all ready to go here soon. And these will be, miners will be pointing out this direction. This right here will be nice and hot. So that'll be a good thing. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for checking out this video, and we'll go from there. Thank you.